The environment is everything that surrounds us. It's everything, including the plants to the animals, which are known as biotic factors, and it's also made up of abiotic factors, or non-living things, such as the soil, water, and the sun. Life on Earth, as we know it today, only sustains itself through this environment. The environment shapes who we are. It shapes what we become. We absolutely cannot live without it. Of course, we humans are included in the environment as well. Humanity has come to occupy about 50 to 70% of Earth's available landmass. Humans live in cities, villages, small towns, and now even outer space. Since the dawn of time for humanity, we have become more adapted to harsher conditions. We can now live in areas where it becomes extremely cold, to areas where it becomes extremely hot. Our population is at an all-time high, and it is predicted that it'll continue to grow until around the year 2100. But we must never forget that we share this planet with tens of millions of other organisms, not including the ones that are undiscovered. Some are big, some are small, some live in the ocean, and some live in the trees, but they all call planet Earth home, and we have to respect that. Unfortunately, the environmental problems are most often caused by us humans. One of the world's most pressing environmental issues brings harm not only to the organisms we share this world with, but also humanity itself. This problem is the loss of biodiversity on planet Earth. Biodiversity is the variety of life in the world. All living organisms work together in an ecosystem to make up that ecosystem's biodiversity. Successful and stable ecosystems have high levels of biodiversity. Take a rainforest, for example. There are millions of known and many more unknown species that thrive in a rainforest. Coral reefs have similarly high levels of species diversity, thus making them extremely successful ecosystems as interactions between species becomes more and more complex. Now imagine a world without forests. Forests provide humans with air to breathe. It provides us with food, medicine, and lumber. In order for humans to thrive, the world's forests need to be secured. More specifically, their biodiversity has to be secured to ensure that the ecosystem services the forest provides us can be available for our posterity. Unfortunately, this has not been happening. Instead of being the reason to protect and safeguard the forest and other ecosystems in the world, humans are the primary cause of their demise. The world loses about 6 million hectares of forest annually. To put that into perspective, that is about losing the size of Portugal every 2 years. The demand for more agricultural land is one of the key motivators. Other factors include a rising demand for housing and urban settlement. This is feeding the process of urbanization. Every day, wildlife is still threatened by poaching. Poachers continue to illegally hunt endangered animals to make a profit. It can be seen in India with the tigers, in Kenya with the African elephants, as they continue to dwindle in size. So, how do we bring about change? To restore biodiversity, the best method is to simply reintroduce it back into the area that it is native for. Allow the species to regrow and reintegrate itself back into the home ecosystem. Let me show you an example. In this prairie restoration project, a group of high schoolers replanted native wildflowers and native grasses into 5 acres of land. That is roughly 5 American football fields the size, or a little over 1 cricket stadium the size of land. The Blackland Prairie is the native grassland in North Texas and the native grassland of North America as a whole. Like many other ecosystems, this prairie has lost more and more size over the past 2 centuries due to urbanization and agricultural land conversion. Over 300 species of plants and animals depend on the prairie. By reseeding these 5 acres, we are bringing back native grasses and wildflowers to this area. Over time, more and more animals will be able to survive as they'll have a source of food, shelter, or hunting area, and that'll thus reintroduce the biodiversity, both animals and plant-wise, into this area. Bringing back ecosystems can be done anywhere. Planting native plants in your own backyards or gardens is a great way to bring back biodiversity. Planting and taking care of trees is exceptionally helpful. The point is, if we work together, we can accomplish anything. We can bring back biodiversity before it's too late. Wherever you live in the world, biodiversity is threatened in some way. By coming together, we can help stop this problem from going any further.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I am Raghav Kalyanaraman. I restored 5 acres of the native grasslands here in Plano, Texas with a group of high schoolers at my local high school. For more information about our project, please check out the description of this video to learn more. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Restoring biodiversity is a team sport. I urge each and every one of you watching this video to take it upon yourself to restore biodiversity in your own way. There is only one planet Earth, and it is our responsibility to restore it. Happy World Environmental Day. Thank you so much.